Now we're gonna see the Cmos battery. Okay, the Cmos battery, as you can see, the Cmos battery is usually about 3.3 volt. As you can see, this is the Cmos battery connector. You will find two pins or two terminals, one ground and one high terminal. Okay, so this is a kind of Cmos battery. Here we have two wires, as you can see, red and black wire. There is many types of Cmos battery. Okay, so for this Cmos battery, it has just 2.4 volts. Okay, but usually you will find 3.3 volt in Cmos batteries. Okay, so the Cmos batteries are very important in every motherboard, for the laptop or for the desktop. Okay, because the Cmos battery keeps the data, the configuration saved in the ICH. As you can see here, we have another type of the Cmos battery, as you can see. Okay, this is a big one, as you can see. Here we have in this connector plus and minus. So I will show you the plus and the minus. So let's zoom in a little bit. As you can see now, it's clear. We have plus here and we have minus here, as you can see. Okay, so this is 3.3 volts battery. Okay, as I told you, this battery is responsible to keep data and configuration about the Cmos chip saved. Okay, even if you unplug the computer. Okay, here we have the plus terminal and here we have the minus terminal. Okay, so let's insert the battery. So always, as I told you, if you understand one motherboard, you can understand every laptop motherboard, whatever its type, is it old or newer, etc., because the working principle is the same. As you can see, this is the positive terminal here, and as you can see, the Cmos battery also is usually near to the ICH. Okay, as you can see. So Cmos battery, the ICH, the BIOS chip, and the SIO are usually near to each other. Okay, so as you can see in this motherboard, this is an enhanced motherboard. Okay, this is a modern motherboard. As you can see, this is a motherboard for i7 processor. Okay, so here we have another motherboard. As you can see, the same working principle. We have here the Cmos battery slot. As you can see here, this is the negative terminal, and here we have the positive terminals, and here we have the ICH, and this is the crystal oscillator. Of course, you will find a crystal near to the ICH. As you can see, the crystal near to the ICH and near to the Cmos battery. Here we have the XY or X1 or Y1. Okay, the reference for crystals is X or Y. Okay, so in some motherboards you will find X and in others Y. Okay, always you will find the Cmos battery not near to the ICH, and the ICH is always near to the SIO and the BIOS chip. Okay, this is a good information. As you can see here, this is the connector for the Cmos battery. The Cmos battery for this motherboard is removed. So this is the connector, as you can see. Here we have the ICH, as you can see here. Okay, so the ICH, this is the BIOS, and this is the SIO. As you can see, the four components is near to each other. Okay, the Cmos battery, the ICH, the BIOS, and the Super IO. Okay, so usually the four components are next to each other. As you can see, also for this motherboard, as you can see, we have the Cmos or battery slot, the ICH, the BIOS, okay, and this is the Super IO. Okay, so I try to teach you the basics and the working principle. Okay, so here we have the BIOS, as you can see. This is the Super IO, as you can see here, and this is the Cmos battery, and